how the grunge movement changed rock music forever. Welcome to Threads and Tunes, where we dive deep into the threads that weave together the stories of music and culture. Today, we're exploring a defining moment in rock history, the grunge movement. This influential subculture not only transformed the sound of rock music, but also reshaped its entire ethos. So grab your flannel shirts and Doc Martens as we journey through the rise of grunge and its lasting impact on the music scene. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, a new sound began to emerge from the damp streets of Seattle. It was raw, it was gritty, and it was a reaction against the polished glam rock and hair metal that dominated the charts. Bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Soundgarden were at the forefront of this movement, introducing a sound that blended punk rock's energy with heavy metal's power. This fusion created something entirely unique: grunge. The grunge aesthetic was not just about music, it was about a lifestyle. Musicians and fans alike embraced a sense of authenticity that rejected the glitz and glamour of mainstream rock. Flannel shirts, ripped jeans, and unkempt hair became the uniform of a generation. It was a rebellion against consumerism and the superficiality that many felt plagued society. Grunge artists sang about personal struggles, societal issues, and existential angst, resonating deeply with their audience. Nirvana's breakthrough album Nevermind was a pivotal moment for the grunge movement. With its iconic cover and hit singles like Smells Like Teen Spirit, the album catapulted grunge into the mainstream. Suddenly, alternative rock was not just a subgenre, it was a cultural phenomenon. This shift opened the door for countless other bands, changing the landscape of rock music forever. But grunge was not just about sound, it also brought a new approach to songwriting. The lyrics often reflected raw emotion and vulnerability, addressing themes of alienation, depression, and identity. This honesty struck a chord with listeners, making the music relatable and powerful. Artists like Kurt Cobain and Eddie Vedder became the voices of a generation, speaking truths that many felt but could not articulate. As grunge gained popularity, it also influenced other genres. Elements of grunge began to seep into pop music, metal, and even hip-hop. This cross-pollination led to the emergence of new sounds and styles, creating a more diverse musical landscape. Bands that were once seen as outsiders found themselves at the forefront of a new wave of creativity. However, the grunge movement was not without its challenges. The tragic deaths of key figures, like Kurt Cobain, cast a shadow over the genre. While grunge may have waned in the late 1990s, its influence has endured. The DIY ethos, the emphasis on authenticity, and the willingness to tackle difficult topics in music continue to resonate in today's artists. In many ways, grunge paved the way for modern rock. It inspired a new generation of musicians who embraced the spirit of rebellion and authenticity. Bands like Foo Fighters, The Strokes, and even contemporary pop acts draw from the grunge legacy, showing that its impact is still felt today. As we reflect on the grunge movement, it's clear that it was more than just a musical style. It was a cultural shift. It challenged the norms of the music industry, gave voice to the disenchanted, and redefined what it meant to be a rock musician. Grunge taught us that music could be both an escape and a form of expression, a way to connect with others and to confront the world around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the grunge movement and its lasting impact on rock music. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Threads and Tunes for more deep dives into the stories behind the music you love. Until next time, keep those threads woven and those tunes playing.